What happens when two long-lost twin witches discover their magical royalty on their 21st birthday? That's right. Today, we're diving into one of Disney Channel's most magical, nostalgic, and totally underrated Halloween movies, Twitches. Grab your wands and your sister, because this one hits close to home. Welcome back to Movie Princess Theater, where every film gets the royal treatment. I'm your host, Princess Aisha, and today we're lighting up the spooky season with sparkle, sisterhood, and nostalgia. And this review's a little special because Twitches isn't just another movie to me. It's personal. I'm a twin, and when I was a kid, me and my sister were obsessed with Twitches. We watched it so many times, I'm pretty sure the DVD started to skip. We just knew we were magical twins too. Minus the glowing necklaces and the evil shadows trying to destroy a kingdom, of course. But what really stuck with me was how Tia and Tamara made sisterhood feel powerful. They showed that twins can be totally different and still share an unbreakable bond. That movie made little me believe that me and my sister's connection was something special, something kind of magical. Twitches follows Alex and Camryn, two twin sisters separated at birth and raised in completely different worlds. On their 21st birthday, fate and a little magic brings them together. They discover they're not just twins, they're witches, Twitches for short, destined to save their mystical homeland, Coventry, from a dark force known as the Darkness. Alex is the humble, artistic, and grounded twin. She's living a modest life filled with creativity. Camryn is confident, stylish, and outgoing, and she's living comfortably in a big house with her loving adoptive parents. Their reunion is not just magical. It's emotional, funny, and heartwarming. What makes Alex and Camryn so compelling is how they represent two halves of one whole. Alex brings the empathy and emotional intelligence, while Camryn brings the optimism and courage. Together, they embody balance, heart and head, logic and intuition, reality and fantasy. As the story unfolds, we see that both sisters have something the other needs. Alex learns to open up and trust, while Camryn learns that life isn't just about perfection and comfort. It's about purpose and connection. Their growth feels real because it's grounded in the two most important things, love and vulnerability. It's not just magical powers. Let's talk about their protectors, Ileana and Karsh, Coventry's guardian duo. They're quirky, they're loyal, and a little chaotic, but their hearts are always in the right place. They've spent years watching over the twins, guiding them from a distance until the day destiny finally brings the sisters together. Karsh acts as the comedic mentor, often bumbling through his duties but still offering real wisdom when it matters. Ileana brings warmth and maternal energy, balancing out his goofy nature with tenderness. They symbolize guidance and faith in the movie, and they believe in the twins before the twins even believe in themselves. They get them there to believing in themselves. Now, no magical movie is complete without a villain. And in Twitches, that's Thantos. And yes, his name literally sounds like that, Thantos. It means death in Greek mythology. Fitting, right? Thantos is Miranda's husband, and at first he comes off as this calm, protective uncle figure, someone who's been helping keep Coventry safe since the king's death. But underneath that smooth, charming front lies something darker. His deceit is what makes him such an interesting villain. He hides behind logic and concern, manipulating everyone into believing the darkness is unstoppable, when in truth, he himself is the darkness. That twist in the movie still gives me chills. He's the perfect example of how evil doesn't always scream. It whispers, it smiles in your face, and it disguises itself as someone you think you can trust. His manipulation adds real depth to the movie's message about light versus dark. It's not just a battle of magic. It's a battle of truth versus lies, love versus control, and courage versus fear. Speaking of, then there's Miranda, the twins' birth mother and Queen of Coventry. Her story adds emotional weight to the movie. She lost her daughters as babies to protect them from the darkness, and for 21 years, she lived with that pain, comforted by the enemy, which is her husband, Thantos. When they finally do reunite, her and the girls, it's not all tears and hugs. It's kind of awkward, overwhelming, and full of guilt, natural emotions, but it's also healing. That's what I love about Twitches. It doesn't shy away from showing how complicated family can be. Miranda's love for her kids, for the twins, is fierce. But she also has to let go of control and trust that her daughters can handle their own destiny because they are adults. It's a powerful reminder that even in fantasy, motherhood is messy and emotional and beautiful. Okay, so the special effects on the movie are pure 2000s Disney Channel. Glittery swirls, glowing symbols, dramatic wind machines, but honestly, it works. The visuals might be dated, but they add to the movie's charm. The fashion, the music, the dramatic Coventry scenes I live for. It all screams nostalgia. Watching it now feels like opening a time capsule of early 2000s magic. Beneath all the sparkles and the spells, Twitches is about identity, sisterhood, and embracing who you truly are. It shows that family isn't defined by where you grow up, but by love, connection, and shared purpose. For me, that hit home as a twin. It's easy to feel like you and your siblings are opposites, but this movie reminds you that even when you're different, your bond can be your greatest strength. Twitches is one of those movies that never loses its magic. It's cozy, heartfelt, and full of charm. It's not just a Halloween movie. It's a story about rediscovering who you are and where you come from. Watching it as an adult and as a twin makes me appreciate it even more. It reminds me that sisterhood, whether magical or not, is one of the most powerful forces in the world. So, yes, Twitches absolutely gets my official princess approval. The animation, okay. It's not traditional animation, but the magical visuals still hold up. Coventry feels like a living painting, bright, mysterious, and full of glowing energy. The soundtrack is peak Disney Channel energy, fun, upbeat, and sprinkled with that early 2000s magic that makes every scene feel alive. And the characters, Tia and Tamara's chemistry is unmatched. You believe they're real sisters. Because they are. And their balance of humor, heart, and magic carries the entire movie. The side characters, from Miranda's regal grace to Carnally Anna's comic relief, make the world feel full. Even Thantos, with his deceit and his darkness, he just adds an extra component and element to the movie that makes it stand out. The story reminds us that love, courage, and truth are the strongest kinds of magic. Even when deceit tries to divide us, light always wins when we come together. And as they say in the movie, love is infinite. We can always make more. And the opposite of darkness isn't light, it's love. For me, it's 10 out of 10 crowns. It's magical, it's heartfelt, and full of twin power. I rewatch it with my sister every Halloween without hesitation. I have to force her, but I love it. Thanks for joining me at Movie Princess Theater, where every movie night gets the royal treatment. If you enjoyed this review, give it a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, did Twitches make you believe in twin magic? Or which twin do you relate to more, Alex or Camryn? Me personally, I feel like I'm the Alex of the twin group. So until next time, my royal friends, stay classy, stay curious, and keep shining like the Disney stars you are.